Part 1. Have you ever felt like staying independent is getting harder? Imagine this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, sipping coffee, and suddenly realize you've forgotten to turn off the stove. Or maybe you've missed a medication dose because you were distracted by a phone call. These small moments can feel like cracks in the foundation of your independence. But what if I told you there are simple tools you might not even know exist, that can help you stay in control of your home, your health, and your daily life? Today, I'm going to share 6 tech gadgets that let you live confidently past 80. And the best part? These aren't complicated or expensive. They're designed specifically for seniors who want to age gracefully, safely, and on their own terms. Let me start with a story. A few months ago, I met a woman named Margaret. She's 83, lives alone, and used to worry constantly about forgetting things. One day, she installed a voice-activated assistant, like Alexa or Google Home, in her living room. Now, she asks it to remind her when to take her pills, turns off the lights without getting up, and even calls her daughter with a simple, "Hey Google, call Mom." She told me, it's like having a helper in the house, but without the awkwardness. That's the power of these gadgets. They're not about replacing human connection, they're about giving you the tools to stay in charge of your life. So, let's dive into the first gadget, voice-activated assistants. These little devices do more than play music or set timers. They can act as your personal assistant, caregiver, and safety net all in one. Here's how. Reminders. Say, "Alexa, remind me to take my blood pressure medicine at 9 a.m. She'll beep and talk you through it every morning. Home automation. Control lights, thermostats, or even your coffee maker with your voice. No more fumbling for switches in the dark. Emergency help. If you fall or feel unwell, just say, "Alexa, call 911. Some models even detect falls automatically and alert emergency services. I know, technology can feel intimidating. But Margaret didn't grow up with smartphones or apps. She learned to use hers in just a few days. And now? She says it's the best $50 she's ever spent. The key is to start small. Pick one feature, like setting a medication reminder, and practice until it feels natural. Then add another. Before you know it, your voice assistant will feel like part of the family. Now, let's move to our second gadget, fall detection devices. These are wearable pendants or watches that automatically detect when you've fallen and call for help, even if you can't press a button. Think of it as a silent safety net. One study found that seniors who wore these devices felt 40% more confident moving around their homes. Why? Because they knew help was just a fall away. Take my neighbor Henry, who's 81. He used to avoid his garden because he worried about slipping on wet grass. Then he got a fall detection watch. Now, he tends to his roses every morning, knowing that if he stumbles, the device will alert his son and emergency services. And here's the bonus. Many of these devices double as activity trackers, reminding you to stand up or walk around if you've been still for too long. It's like having a gentle nudge to keep your body moving. These first 2 gadgets, voice assistants and fall detectors, are just the beginning. Each one builds on the last, creating layers of support that let you live independently with confidence. And the best part? They're easy to use, affordable, and designed with seniors in mind. So, if you're feeling inspired, why not start by asking a family member to help you set up a voice assistant? Or research fall detection devices online. Many come with free trials. These tiny steps are the seeds of something bigger. And when you come back, we'll explore 2 more gadgets that'll help you keep that momentum going. Because the goal isn't just to stay safe, it's to live your life on your own terms, stronger and steadier than ever before. We'll pick up right here next time. See you soon. Part 2. Your front door shouldn't be a daily stressor. Now that we've covered voice assistants and fall detection devices, let's talk about something that might feel small, but can make a big difference in your everyday life, your front door. Think about it. How many times have you fumbled with keys while carrying groceries? Or worse, how often have you worried about locking the door at night or accidentally leaving your keys inside? If you're like most seniors, this is more than just a minor annoyance, it's a daily stressor. That's where our third gadget comes in, smart locks. I remember meeting a man named Frank a few months ago. He's 84, sharp as a tack, but he told me he used to get anxious every time he left the house. He'd worry, did I lock the door, or panic when he realized he'd dropped his keys in a grocery bag. Then he installed a smart lock. Now, he uses his fingerprint to enter, and if he forgets to lock it, his phone pings him with a reminder. He even lets his neighbor in to water his plants when he's away, no hiding spare keys under the mat, no risk of a break-in. And if he ever does misplace his key, he can unlock the door remotely from his phone. It's not just convenient, it's peace of mind. How do smart locks work? Most come with multiple access options, like a keypad, fingerprint scanner, or voice control if you have a smart assistant. Some even connect to your phone, so you can see who's at the door or let someone in while you're away. And here's the best part, they're incredibly easy to install. Many models fit right over your existing deadbolt, no professional help needed. One study found that seniors who used smart locks reported feeling 30% safer and 25% more confident living alone. That's huge. Because when you don't have to worry about keys, you're free to focus on what really matters, like enjoying your morning coffee or welcoming guests without stress. Let's keep that momentum going and talk about another game changer, medication dispensers. Now, I know what you're thinking, I've got a pill box, I'm fine. But hear me out. If you take multiple medications throughout the day, keeping track of doses can be tricky. And missing a pill, or worse, taking a double dose, can lead to serious health issues. That's where these dispensers come in. They're like having a personal nurse reminding you exactly when to take your meds and handing them to you with a beep and a light. I once met a woman named Eleanor who was struggling with her medications. At 81, she was juggling 5 different pills a day, and more than once, she'd forget whether she'd taken her morning dose. One day, she started using a smart pill dispenser, a small machine that sits on her counter, beeps when it's time for a dose, and even calls her son if she misses a reminder. Now, she says, it's like having a little voice that watches over me. And the best part? She hasn't had a single missed dose since. That's the power of this gadget. It takes the guesswork out of medication management and gives you back control. These dispensers come in all shapes and sizes. Some are basic, just a timer and a compartment that opens when it's time to take your pills. Others are high-tech, syncing with your phone and even alerting caregivers if you skip a dose. The key is to find one that fits your routine. If you live alone, a model that sends reminders to a family member might be perfect. If you travel often, there are portable versions that fit in your bag. And if you're tech-savvy, you can even set it up to work with your voice assistant. Just say, "Alexa, did I take my meds today?" and she'll tell you. One study published in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine found that seniors who used automated medication dispensers were 50% less likely to make dosage errors and had fewer emergency room visits related to medication mistakes. That's not just a statistic, it's a chance to protect your health and stay independent longer. Because when you know you're taking the right pill at the right time, you're not just managing your health, you're thriving. These next 2 gadgets, smart locks and medication dispensers, might not seem revolutionary, but together, they create a sense of control that makes daily life easier and safer. From walking into your home without fumbling for keys to taking your meds with confidence, these tools quietly support your independence in ways that matter most. So, if you're feeling inspired, why not look into one of these gadgets today? Ask a family member to help you pick the right smart lock or medication dispenser. Or try a low-tech version first. Some pharmacies even sell pill organizers with built-in alarms. These tiny steps are the seeds of something bigger. And when you come back, we'll explore the final 2 gadgets that'll help you complete the picture of safe, confident living past 80. We'll pick up right here next time. See you soon. Part 3. What if you could always find your way home? Let's talk about something that keeps many of us up at night, getting lost. Whether it's forgetting where you parked at the grocery store or taking a walk and suddenly not recognizing your neighborhood, disorientation can be scary, especially as we age. But what if you had a tiny device that could help you stay on track, no matter where you go? That brings us to our fifth gadget, GPS trackers. These aren't just for hikers or delivery trucks. For seniors who want to stay active and independent, GPS trackers are a quiet lifeline that can prevent panic and keep loved ones at ease. I remember meeting a man named George who loved walking his dog every morning. At 82, he knew every shortcut in his neighborhood, until one day, he didn't. He wandered for over an hour, confused and frustrated, before a neighbor recognized him and gave him a ride home. After that, his daughter gifted him a GPS tracker, a small device he clips to his belt or keeps in his pocket. Now, if he ever feels lost, he presses a button, and his phone shows a map guiding him back. His family can also track him if needed, giving them peace of mind without hovering. George told me, "It's like having a compass in my pocket. I don't feel trapped, I just know I'll always find my way." How do these trackers work? Most connect to a smartphone app, sending real-time location updates to you or your caregivers. Some even set up geofences. If you leave a designated area, like your neighborhood, the app alerts your family. Others have emergency buttons that send your location to emergency services or preset contacts. And here's the bonus, many are small enough to fit on a keychain or clip to your clothing, so they're always with you. One study found that seniors who used GPS trackers reported feeling 60% more confident leaving home alone. That's the power of technology that supports independence instead of limiting it. Now, let's wrap up with our final gadget, a tool that's been around for decades but has evolved into something truly life-changing, emergency response systems. You've probably seen ads for the classic "I've fallen and I can't get up" pendants, but modern versions are smarter, faster, and far more versatile. These systems aren't just for emergencies, they're for everyday confidence. Whether you're cooking, gardening, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon, knowing help is just a button press away can make all the difference. Take my friend Clara, who's 86 and lives alone. She used to hesitate to take a bath without asking her daughter to wait nearby. Then she got a smart emergency response system, a wearable pendant that connects to a base unit in her home. If she slips in the bathroom or feels unwell, she presses the button, and within seconds, a live operator asks if she needs help. If she can't speak, the system automatically alerts emergency services with her exact address and medical history. Clara told me, "I don't wear it because I'm scared, I wear it because it lets me live normally again." And that's the beauty of this technology. It's not about fear, it's about freedom. These systems come in all shapes and sizes. Some are waterproof, so you can wear them in the shower. Others use AI to detect falls automatically, even if you can't press a button. And many now integrate with smartphones, letting you call for help even when you're away from home. One recent study found that seniors with emergency response systems were 70% more likely to report feeling safe living alone and 50% less likely to move into assisted living facilities. That's not just a statistic, it's a chance to stay in the home you love, on your own terms. Let's take a moment to reflect on the 6 gadgets we've covered. Voice assistants to manage your home and health with simple voice commands. Fall detection devices that act as a silent safety net, calling for help if you stumble. Smart locks that eliminate the stress of keys and let you control access remotely. Medication dispensers that ensure you take the right pills at the right time. GPS trackers to keep you oriented and confident when you're out and about. Emergency response systems that give you peace of mind, knowing help is always within reach. Each of these tools works like a puzzle piece, fitting together to create a life where independence isn't just possible, it's effortless. And the best part? None of these gadgets require advanced tech skills. They're designed for seniors who want to live boldly, safely, and on their own terms. Margaret, George, Clara, they didn't start with all 6 gadgets. They started with one, then added another, and now they're thriving. So, if you're feeling inspired, why not pick one gadget to try this week? Ask a family member to help you set up a voice assistant or research a GPS tracker online. Or share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you tried any of these gadgets? Did one surprise you? Let's build a community where we celebrate every step toward living confidently past 80. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that staying independent isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it feels hard. Small changes add up. George didn't start by tracking his walks, he began by carrying a device in his pocket. Clara didn't jump straight to a smart pendant, she asked her doctor for recommendations. You can too. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe to Bold Aging Hub so you never miss a new tip. Turn on those notifications, because there's always something new coming your way. Whether it's more gadgets like these, wellness advice, or stories from seniors who've transformed their lives, we're here to support you every step of the way. Here's to living your best life, stronger, steadier, and more confident than ever before. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep moving forward. You've got this.